Hello, and firstly, apologies. I'm sorry that I haven't done a video in a while. Life's got in the way, lots going on, and unfortunately, I lost my mum on Wednesday. So, just to update you all, still stripping that MX5 dolly part off. Alice, who's my daughter, and I went to the unit today. We started to degrease the engine, which came out of Dolly Partoff. It's not particularly dirty, it's just old and a little bit grubby. I am the sort of person that will not drop something that looks grubby into something that I've worked hard on to make look good. So yeah, today has just been cleaning. Alice has changed the spark plugs in her donor engine. But what I want to do today is, I'm aware that so many of you were on here because of Muriel. Muriel is my 1957 Morris Minor. She's a 4-door saloon. She's got a 948 engine, overhead valve. She's not particularly fast. She's not particularly flashy, although she is a superior model because she has a passenger sun visor and a rear ashtray. So she's a deluxe model. But yeah, I have brought back a load of photos off my phone and I'm going to run through them with you all, just so that the page sort of refreshes back to Morris Minors, because I'm kind of fed up of the whole MX5 thing right now. I'm fed up of stripping the MX5. I'm finding it hard to take the time to get down there and do that. Work is very busy. Life is busy at the moment. So yeah, I want to make today all about Muriel. So without further ado, I'm going to let the photos play and I'm going to speak to you about each of them. So this is Muriel. She was sat in the barn of the guy that I bought her off. He'd bought her just literally to transfer the registration, but unfortunately that had backfired. I knew that her reg would probably be non-transferable. However, what I didn't realise at the time, that the registration didn't appear on the DVLA database at all. I was happy to find a tax disc, thinking that I could prove her registration. However, there was a hole in the middle of the tax disc where her registration would have originally been written by hand. I'd fallen in love with Muriel, left a deposit with plans to go back 2 weeks later. My passion has always been Morris Minors, so I've carefully photographed everything whilst taking Muriel apart. The reason being, I've had to prove that the car exists for the Morris Minor Owners Club so that they can certify to the DVLA that she actually exists, and I'll have to send in a copy of the ledgers from County Council to prove that Muriel was issued with the original registration that she bears now. So the engine and gearbox is out of Muriel. She's stripped down. She's still on her axles and she's still rolling, so that in time I can get her onto the rollover jig and start cleaning up the bodywork, ready for somebody far better than I am to look at offering panels up and welding those in. I took her outside recently when the weather was really nice and given her a really good jet wash down inside and out, just so that everything is more visible to the person that's hopefully repairing and putting in the new panels for me. She was left out in the hot sun to dry off, but I also used an airline as well because I had a horrible fear of her just flash rusting everywhere. So she's now tucked up in her little container and I've yet to do more on her. Some of you will know that I've had an absolute nightmare with the engine, but I'm getting there slowly and I still have more to do. So Muriel was left in this particular state. She looks a lot cleaner. She's away in her container, hopefully to come out soon to have panels offered up and to start cracking back on with her.